Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to learn the rise of nationalism in Europe. The rise of nationalism in Europe. See, before going to enter this lesson, so already I told that in the beginning only I told very clearly. So the number of lessons and as well as so the complete portions reduced by the CBSE board. Okay, and also even we may expect again the reduction of the syllabus by the board. Okay, so whatever it may be, uh, we needs to be learnt all the subject even from the beginning to the end, because to know or to gain more knowledge even so which will going to help us in higher education. Are you getting now? So actually it's a loss for you. See, dear students, so today actually we have started the history division. So already we had finished one chapter from each division, from economics, from geography, and as well as from political science. Okay. Now today's class, I would like to give some of the introduction. Okay, this is like an introductory class for you about this chapter. See, the idea of nationalism. So, how it was emerged in European country. So, in which country these ideas brought and introduced to the entire Europe and as well as to the entire world. So, and what were the new ideas emerged during this area, and the condition of the Europe and the role of the other leaders, and what all especially we are going to cover here, including unification of Italy and unification of Germany also. Are you getting, dear students? So including that, so we are learning some of the important things how the England it was emerged. Strange case of England also, and as well also, so we are going to focus on so the Balkan states, and also we are going to learn about so the visualization and nationalism. So here, what is the meaning of nationalism? First we have to try to understand, because we used to say about a lot of things regarding the concept and the idea of the nationality. See, the idea of the concept of this nationality or nationalism, so we all of knows that the most of the states are now called as modern states or modern nation. So what is the meaning of nation? So simple meaning we all of knows that nation means that is about a country. That is about a country. Are you getting now? So here nationalism means ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. For example, so we used to say we are all Indians. So we are all Indians ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೂರಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ಇದೆ. ಸಿ ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ because before almost we knows that, so last year you studied the one of the beautiful, not beautiful, the painful, that is about the German history under the control of Nazis, especially under the control of Hitler. And also we learnt about so the French Revolution also. So there we can see there are so many scholars, politicians, then political thinkers, philosophers. So they are contributed a lot of new ideas. So whatever we learned in the last year, especially the French Revolution and even the German and the idea of Nazism and all under the Hitler, and also we learned so the Russian Revolution also. See, by this we came to know that there were a lot of ideas. There were so many scholars, so many leaders. So they were given a lot of the new ideas to the entire world. And those ideas were become more popular also. See, in this chapter, we are going to focus on the idea of nationalism, how it was emerged in European countries. How it was emerged in European countries. See, if when we are talking about the nationality, when we are talking about the idea of the nationalism, so we should know that what is this? So it is a very simple definition already I have written here. So nationalism is an idea. It is one of the idea and movement that promotes the interests of a particular nation as in a group of people, because country in the sense, so there are many different groups, they are living together but their interest is, so especially with the aim of gaining and maintaining the nation's sovereignty, so over its homeland, ತಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಾವಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಮಾನ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಟರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಭಾರತ, ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳುವ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಏನು, ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಫೀಲ್. So sometimes it's we cannot explain in the word. ಒಂದು ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಜೆಯಾಗಿ ಆ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಜೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ದೇಶದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಆ ದೇಶದ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮಗ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ there are so many things, a lot of then the group of the people, even those who are belongs to different community, different caste or different spheres like economic background or religious or even the educational or cultural or whatever it may be. So among all these, what the different, so we used to tell we are Indians or we are Americans, we are Chinese, we are Japanese. So that concept is there now, which is always holding us that what about the ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮತ್ವ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳೇನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ ಅಂತ, ಆ ಒಂದು ದೇಶದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಮಾನ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಜೆಯಾಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ, ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ನೌ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ, ಆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ, ನನ್ನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಆ ಹೊಸಾದ ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಅಥವಾ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಶಾಲವಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಹಾಗು ಹೋಗುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ going to attack any other country, so how the country people they are feeling. For example, China India ಮೇಲೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದಂದಾಗ ಸೊ ಭಾರತೀಯರ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಭಾರತೀಯರ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೊಂದು ಜಾಗೃತ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯಾಷನಾಲಿಟಿ ಆರ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸಮ್, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತವಾದ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆದ್ರೂ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತು, ಅದು ಯಾವ ದೇಶದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ, ಯಾರು, ಸೊ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಸ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ 9th standard we learned a lot of things. There are so many scholars, they are contributed in so many new ideas were emerged during this time. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳನ್ನ ಆ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಚುರಪಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೊಸ ಐಡಿಯಾಗಳು, ಹೊಸ ನೀತಿಗಳು, against monarchy, against dictatorship, against the existed government system. So the new ideas towards their nation, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನ ಜಾಗೃತಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಗ್ಗಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತ ಶಾಹಿಯ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ nationalism. So it is a very simple definition, dear students. So to know about the nationalism, so is an idea and movement that promotes the interest of a particular nation. Are you getting now? So as in a group of people, even in individual also. Now, group in the group also as well as in individual also. So especially with the aim of gaining and maintaining the nation's sovereignty. The aim of gaining and maintaining the nation's sovereignty over its homeland. ತನ್ನ ಮಾತೃಭೂಮಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ತನ್ನ ಮಾತೃಭೂಮಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಗಾಧ ಪ್ರೇಮ, ಅಗಾಧ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ನನ್ನ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರರ್ಥ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹಾಗೇನಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಸೊ ದ ಲವ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನೇಷನ್. Britisher and Takshna before 1947, how our Indian national leaders they were stood against the British administration. That's what the height because of their ideas, their mental setup against the British. ಆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಆಡಳಿತ ಶಾಹಿನ ವಿರೋಧಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸೊ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳನ್ನ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಾನ್ ಲಾಕ್, ರೂಸೋ, ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ scholars, so they were came with their new ideas, those who are introduced among the people, and then even those ideas are new for everyone, new for the entire world. So ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅದು ಬೆಳೀತು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಅದು ಎಂತಹ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ. ಸೊ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಎ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್, ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್. So how to lead the countries and which is the best one. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತ ಶಾಹಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅದು ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಿ ಜನರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತಹ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ through the example of one of the paint which was depicted by the popular artist was lived in a France country in 1848. His name was Frederick Servet. Are you getting, dear students? So here we are going to start this lesson by learning the utopian vision of the Frederick Servet, who was a French artist. He was one of the artists, was actually depicted, drawn and explained in his painting about the new concept, the new ideas. See, to express our feelings, so even not only the orally, so even there are so many ways, in that one picture can say a lot of things. One picture can explain lot of hundred of words. Sometimes which we cannot express orally, that we can express through in a different way. Which we cannot express in writing, which we cannot express orally, that we can express in different ways. So this is also the drawing and the painting is one of the most important, so the way to express the feelings of the people, and even we can show everything and maximum, so even sometimes that's left to the imagination of the viewers, that's left to imagination of the viewers. See, actually the dream of worldwide democratic and social republic. So see, these were the new words which were introduced during this time, especially in European countries. The idea of democratic and social republics. See, the idea of democracy or the democratic ideas or the republic ideas are actually, these are new ideas which were not there in the beginning. So it is actually why these ideas are arose among the people. No? So because of the existed during the time the administrative systems. Of course, whether in France, whether in Russia, whether in Germany, whether in Italy, whether in India, whether in America, whether in England, whether in Balkan. So we all of you knows that there we can see a lot of conflicts, disputes, and some of the people they were completely dominated. The majority of the people. So we learned the example. Different situations are created. The different result. For example, you see that the Germany case, so they told that, and Jews were completely discriminated by the Hitler and the followers of the Hitler. He told very nicely. German word is pure or in German. ಹುಡ್ದವ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಫ್ಯೂರ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಜನಾಂಗ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಪಾಪ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಸೊ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಜರ್ಮನ್ ದೇಶದ ಇತಿಹಾಸವನ್ನ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್? ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ the Louis, under the Louis, actually they were led the luxurious life. But what about the common people? They were completely neglected, especially Mary Antoinette was the wife of 16th Louis. ಸೊ ಎಂತಹ ದುರ್ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜನ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಸಿಗದೆ ಒದ್ದಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಲಕ್ಸುರಿಯಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನು ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಜನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ the painful. So how the France people they were revolt against the Louis administration. ಅವನನ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಣಿಗೇರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಎಂತಹ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅವರು ತುಳಿದಿರ್ಬೇಕು. You see that Russian revolution which we learned in the last year. So there is a lot of difference between poor and rich class people, especially it is about the capitalist and the laborers. Mahashaya was that Karl Marx and Michelangelo. See, they came with the new ideas, the socialism, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ವಾದ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಹತ್ವವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ವಾದವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳು ಅದನ್ನ ತಿರುಚಿ ತಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ರಷ್ಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ರಷ್ಯನ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಸೊ ದ ಲೇಬರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕ ವರ್ಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಶಾಹಿಗಳ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಶಾಹಿಗಳ ಆ ಒಂದು ದುರಾಡಳಿತನೇ ಕಾರಣ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕಾರಣ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್. They were dragged anything and they were carried anything our wealth of our nation. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಹೊಡೆದೋದ್ರು. There is no freedom. Then successfully they were introduced and then they were till last followed the divide and rule policy, especially based on religion. ದುರ್ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಸೊ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಭಾರತೀಯರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ಆ ಒಂದು ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿತನದಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಭಾರತ ಎರಡು ದೇಶಗಳಾಗಿ, ಒಂದು ದೇಶ ಎರಡು ದೇಶಗಳಾಗಿ ಹೋಳಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಭವ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್, ಎಂತಹ ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟಕರ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ರೂಷಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಜಾನ್ ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರೂಸೋ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕಾರ್ಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇವರ ಎಲ್ಲರ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳೇನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳು, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಅವು ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಚಿರಪರಿಚಿತ. So he knows that how the people they were revolt against Louis administration and how they were ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಪ ಹಿಟ್ಲರ್ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ನರಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಾರಿ, ಯಾರದು? ನೆಪೋಲಿಯನ್ ಬೋನಾಪಾರ್ಟೆ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡು ನರಳುವಂತ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ. ಸೊ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳು. So it is all about the country, it is all about the entire physical reason, it is all about the feelings towards country, love towards country. ಯಾವುದೇ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಜನಾಂಗ ತೀರಾ ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೊಳಗಾದಾಗ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಬೈ ದ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್, ಬೈ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಸೊ ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳು, ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗಳು, ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ಗಳು ಸೊ ಉಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸಹಜ. See, let us discuss about so one of the beautiful paint so which was actually depicted by or prepared by so Frederick Sorio in 1848. So about this, I mean, so this actually the this not the real one. I told already. So one picture can express, one paint can express a lot of things. This is actually depicted by, painted by the person. Okay. So it is actually is utopian vision. It is actually the imaginary one. ಆತನ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕ, ಆತನ ಯೋಚನಾ ಲಹರಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಹಾಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪೇಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆತ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. So I requesting you please in the first chapter history, the rise of nationalism in Europe. So in the chapter first page itself, the painting is there. So once you can look at the paint very carefully, and you came to know that so how Frederick Sorio so he was so prepared that one, and what he was going to say through this paint. So regarding this, we are going to discuss in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.